Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Kelvin. So this is a game that recently came out in early access at the start of February, and it caught my eye a bit. I've been watching a lot of this on Twitch and stuff, and I finally decided to pick it up, because this is actually a really good game, which usually doesn't come out of early access. I'm never very optimistic about early access games, but this one I actually decided to throw my support behind. And this is a roguelite, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll see what I mean. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play the intro cinematic.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
So, very Lovecraftian. Very Lovecraftian indeed. Find an ancient portal to some sort of hell, and horrific monsters have begun to spew forth. So we're going to be starting a new game. I haven't played YouTube Dungeon. I guess it works. I'll just click this. I said enter. Go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Alright. Now I believe we actually start the game. Uh-oh. Everything good. Okay, looks good. So this is the tutorial. Map navigation. You are currently in a room. Yeah, okay. I kind of know how to play, so I'll be skipping over some of the
have
tutorial.
run up these lanes. Keep to the side
Hallway
path.
movement, yes.
The hamlet is just ahead.
This is a mini map. Well, not really a map. A full map.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Combat is turn-based. Yep. Alright. So, each hero, I guess if you want to call them that, has various abilities that they can use depending on what position they're in. Each side effectively has 4 slots. As you'll notice here, there are 4 dots corresponding to each 4 slots. So he can use the open vein maneuver if he's in the first 3 slots on anyone in the first 2 slots. Which means that this will probably do alright. Damn, he resisted the bleed. Shank. Dodge. Good job. We're just gonna smite him. Smite, yeah, 80% accuracy. It'll do. Crap. Come on, not him. Good. I'll take it. So, open vein, damage. It's a slight damage reduction. That's okay. Damage 4 to 9. There's a chance we don't kill him, but...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, we're good. So, combat is turn-based. Works pretty simple. It's entirely based more so on positioning than anything else. So, for example... Okay. He's a bad example. He can't... If he's in slot 3 or 4, he can't even do anything. You can move the party around, however. And reorder as you need. He, however, can use open vein in the first 3, pistol shot in anything but the first, but he can't use it on the first slot on the enemies. Grape shot blast, which he can use from any of the 2 middle, and hits the first 3. You'll note that there are lines drawn between those 3 dots, indicating that the attack is in fact area of effect. And take aim. He can just use that whenever, and it's a self buff, I believe. Yes, melee, self, give accuracy and critical chance. Oh dear. A brigand's tent. Brigands left valuables.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
So, what's behind?
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
So he's special.
The
He's
rightful owner
actually
has
too
returned,
big.
and their kind is no longer welcome.
Actually, it may be best to try and take down the tank first. I'm debating if I want to try and use Grape Shot Blast to hit him as well. Unfortunately, as I was saying, you'll note, due to how he's structured here, he's actually taking up 2 spots. So I can't open vein on the Fusilier. So we're, I guess, going to see about trying to take him down. Point blank shot. Ow! Shit. That's not good. Stun him or smite him. Go for the damage. I think we can out DPS him. Especially if we get multiple stacks of bleed. Good. So now he's bleeding 4 damage. Oh!
Quickly the tide turns.
That hurts. Okay, so we just gained stress.
Death waits.
Stress is a unique mechanic of this game.
Concentration.
Basically when it reaches 100, you're fucked. They gain a terrible trait and start going completely insane and crazy. It's more or less actually a meter of insanity than much else. Okay, he'll bleed out. There.
A victory. Perhaps the turning
Can he
point.
do anything in the front? I hope not. So, status effects are interesting. When you inflict bleed for 3 rounds, 2 points, and then the next round you inflict bleed again, even if it's only 2 points for 2 rounds, it becomes 4 points for 3 rounds. It effectively resets the timer and increases the bleed quantity, meaning it can be quite deadly. Unfortunately, that also can happen. Rushed shot. Good news is, I think that's a pretty weak thing he's doing. We're gonna stun him. Fuck. Stunning blow has a chance to stun. That's more or less what I was gambling on. Gonna see about stun locking him if I'm lucky. Good news is, I think we're making it out of this alive. Rather than stunning him, I'm just gonna go for the kill.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So, we made it out of that mostly okay. Some damage, but could be worse, I suppose. Oh dear. Well, thankfully we don't have to do anything. We can just leave now. This is basically the tutorial. He didn't take any additional damage or anything. And hey, we got a portrait. Okay. Come on, good things. So, nymphomania. Oh dear. Fear of beast. So unfortunately, after after quests, and the tutorial is a quest, sometimes they gain new afflictions, shall we say. Some of them good, some of them bad. New dementations. Their personality warps ever so slightly.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Get help where you may. Alright. Graveyard of Fallen Heroes. I need to spy. You'll be fine, Reynald. So, we now have the ability to go to the stagecoach. The town is where you go in between missions.
Soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
I don't have a choice, really, do we?
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Graveyard of Fallen Heroes.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So as you can see, unfortunately, stress does take its toll. But, you know, we're doing okay so far. The YouTube estate. YouTube in ruins. Only I can save it. Sounds about right. Okay. So we got that taken care of. So now we have 2 new members of our party. Cardon and Follett. There's this. We have the ability to upgrade buildings. I have a strange feeling. We'll go with that.
Great heroes can be found even
spend
here,
the rest of our deeds
in the mud and rain.
Yeah. We'll go with upgrading stagecoach.
Foolishly seeking fortune and glory in
that
this
will
domain
allot us more new heroes each
damned.
time. And I feel like that'll be good just in case this party is rendered inert, per se. Alright, let's embark. Let's see who survives the
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
I do love the
Your
narrator.
work begins.
So, there are 4 dungeons in particular. Well, then there's this one. This region will be added later. It's not actually in the game yet. Oh, quiet down, Reynald. Quit being such a pansy. Alright, so now we have to actually go through a dungeon. A proper dungeon. It's short, complete 100% of room battles, we get some nice stuff. Cool. This hopefully shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so we're gonna set up our guys. I like the having him in front, him in second. I haven't looked at your abilities. What do you have? Judgment, Divine Grace, Divine Comfort, and Hand of Light. Judgment's a self-heal, Divine Grace is a heal. Anyone for 3 to 5. Well, that does some damage. Interesting. There are other abilities, and each time I were to get even if I were to get another Vestal, I believe this is called, which is basically just a cleric, it would have different set of abilities. Might have Mace Bash, Dazzling Light, or Illumination. And there's also the camping skills, which I'll probably get into later. They're not really relevant right now. No, I actually want to have a look at you. So, quirks, that's what they're called. Amateur's Armorsmith, which reduces his armor upgrade cost. Stress reduction while mediating and while camping. Minus 20% healing received in camp. I see, so he's actually alright. That's actually a pretty decent setup there. Like I said, each time they'll receive different quirks. In town, will only pray for stress relief. Prone to stealing items. Fear of beast. Unfortunately, he's not good. Well, wouldn't be putting him in there anyway. I would put him in the brothel, since he's got nymphomania. Stun resistance, +2 speed, always good. Range, resist affliction, good. Obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. Only pray for stress relief, okay. I think I want to do this. Just sort of looking over everyone's skills. because he can use that from the back properly. Yeah, he can use all of his abilities no matter where I put him in the last 2 slots. But here, nah, it wouldn't matter. Goes either way. So who has more health? That's all I'll decide who goes up front. 24, 22. Okay. So we'll keep this order then. Provision. So we'll need to bring food
preparedness, measured now in gold. Later,
and we'll need to bring other supplies
in
as well.
blood.
And then bring a pair of those, one of those. And 8 of these. Probably a shovel too. I like to be prepared, so I'm going to be bringing a lot of everything. Food, I'm actually going to bring an extra dose of it. Okay. So the problem with provisioning is you lose the provisions when you complete the dungeon, regardless of winning or losing. So you don't want to buy too much. But at the same time, you want to be prepared. This is only really one way to be prepared. Alright, let's do it.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to
straightforward
begin than the seat of our noble line?
Off we go. Alright. It's a tarp. Right off the bat, we lose 8 health and gain a bunch of stress.
Art.
Great.
His efficacy
Has a
unwitnessed
map
by his
inside.
own eyes.
Scouting. So now we'll get some information as to what we're walking into here. Alright, so we know we have a battle here. But we also happen to know that there is a trap, so that'll be useful. Good. Okay. Ah, yes, and there's also a lighting mechanic. Basically, I'll need to use torches to keep the light level up. You want to keep it above 75 because it gives you the ability to scout occasionally. How do I go through doors? I'm actually trying to figure that out. I'm pretty certain I did before, didn't I? There we are. Alright. So we know there's nothing here. We know we have a trap coming up. So we can disarm this, I believe, since we scouted. Alright, what do we got here? Trap 10%, not great. 30%, better. 0%, definitely not you. And 15%. Well, the obvious thing to do, yes, disarming the trap. Come on, disarmed. Good job. Alright, we have a battle coming up. Alright, so now we have to deal with some undead. This shouldn't be too hard. We have a crusader. Open vein. Unfortunately, I'm pretty certain the undead are immune. But 3 targets, hit with grape shot blast. I like it. Boom. Alright, he's okay. What do we got? Blinding gas, no good on that. Battlefield medicine. Oh, cures bleed and blight. Interesting. Let's go with the blinding gas and just try and blind him. Good. Because I'm hoping that we'd get here, because we have Zealous Accusation. Which is actually a pretty decent attack.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You can see why it's a
Press
decent
this
attack.
advantage. Give them no quarter.
Judge him. Ding. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape after that fight.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, so we have this. Unlock strong boxes and doors. The lock mechanism trap. I knew that was going to happen. I think I'm supposed to use a key on it. There we are. It should be in the right place, I guess. Anyway, still nothing in the rooms. So we're just going to move on to the next room. We haven't actually faced a room battle, and unfortunately we have another thingy coming up here, which... Hunger. Of course, eat. That's why I packed all this food. You'll have to eat throughout the dungeon as well. Right. We're getting low on torch, aren't we? Oh dear. Sentimental gifts.
Packs laden with loot
Alright.
are often low on supplies.
We're just gonna crank up the light a bit. There we are. Now we're into the unscouted part, so we're probably just gonna immediately get into combat here, I'm thinking. Knew it. Oh dear. Humans. I never like humans. But I do like Grape Shot Blast. Oh, come on. Triple dodge. Oh dear. Just bleed. You know, this is only minus 40%, but hits 2 targets. I think I'm just going to Zealous Accusation. It works pretty well. We have Battlefield Medicine to cure him of bleed, which will be useful. Eldritch Pull. Resist, good. Eldritch Pull can actually move your party around, which can change how things operate. Damn it! Judge that bone rabble.
As
Wow,
the
I wish I
fiend
judged somebody
falls,
else.
a faint hope blossoms.
I didn't realize it'd be a crit,
Well
man.
struck.
Keep resisting the bleed, good stuff. Stressful Incantation. Does no damage, but it piles on the stress. The stress is tricky to get rid of. Here, good. We don't really need party work anyway. Yeah, there we are. Keeping these two. I don't like this Acolyte. I don't like the amount of stress he can bring upon my party. So we're gonna go for him first. Bandaging, yeah. I'm not gonna bandage him though. I'm just gonna use Battlefield Medicine if I can and start healing him. Good. Ugh. Just smite.
Obliterated. A devastating blow.
Alright. Since we're out of combat, it's only 1 damage for 1 round right now. I'm just gonna let it pass. Can I not use this to open the strongbox? Oh, I have to do this. This item had no effect. Really? Well, open the chest. I figure, you know, strong boxes. Figure that's what keys would be for. Either way, let's go. Alright, what contains... Why not? That had no effect, I see. I'm just trying things out to see what we find. Forever changes the hero. Oh, well, he's now resistant to stuns. I'll take it. Pack has a map inside. Good. Get us info. I think that means there's a monster encounter there. Well, there's definitely a monster encounter in that. And unknown what's in the last room. So we know there's a monster encounter through this door, so I'm definitely going to prop up our light level. Go all
In
the way.
Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, alright. Monster encounter. This time they're surprised thanks to my high light level, which means I get to go first. Mind if I do? And I think I'm going to Grape Shot. Oh, come on! You're really letting us down there, Dismas. In this case, Blinding Gas seems sweet. Boom! Double stun. Perfect. Probably want to judge this guy, I think. Good. I don't like those bone courtiers. I think we're going to smite the guy in front, because smite does extra damage to unholy creatures, such as, say, a bone defender. Stun resist, right, so you can't stun lock things. Boom. Taken care of. I should probably start healing him, but oh well. Battlefield Medicine, yeah, heals for 1. potential to blight isn't bad. Blight's basically poison as far as I understand, so 3 damage for 3 rounds, good. Again, I think I'm just going to smite the Bone Defender, take him down, good. We're doing good. He's getting wounded. Good. This is by the numbers so far. Open his vein. Okay, he's just going to bleed right the hell out the second it's his turn. Boom.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Boom. Truth prevails.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh dear. Open it. Hidden treasure is good. I was just thinking. Holy water might have been good there. I think it's probably good that I attempt to experiment. Alright, so we know there's just a thing coming up here. Hunger. Of course, eat. Luckily I packed enough food. Oh, hey. You salvage an unburned torch. Take all. Alright, so we have one final battle, I think, coming up here. And optionally more. Burn that torch. Let's go. This isn't so bad. Bone arbalist.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
And of course, we got critted, so fucking everybody gets stressed. Oof, he is taking a beating. I need to get heals on him ASAP. Working on it. Thing to do is probably take out the Bone Soldier. Oh, come on. He'll take it out with the Grape Shot, I guess. Good. Alright. Now we want to Divine Grace him. He's gonna need it.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Luck is not holding. Eldritch Pull. He resists that every time. I'm impressed. Keep the heals on him though. He's taking a lot of damage. Get his man. Come on. Ugh. You'll be fine. Quit your whining. Zealous Accusation. Hit them both. Try and weaken them. Now with any luck, we'll get a little luck with the Grape Shot. Man, Grape Shot is not cut out for me. Oof. Okay, you're fine. Try again. Boom. Much better. Zealous Accusation hit them both. I think I smite this guy. Damn it. I was hoping for the kill. I think we'll be okay, though. I'm confident we'll be fine. Keep healing. Even if it's for a small amount, it's okay. Eventually this guy will come up. Or this guy, I guess. Yeah, Grape Shot should work. Boom. Double kill.
As victories mount,
yeah, sure, take everything.
So too will resistance.
Our quest is technically complete. Now, that means there can't be a battle in this room, since our mission was to complete all of the room battles. Oh man, well, this doesn't look good. Okay. Now I know I'm walking into a battle, and I'm okay with this. Just gonna torch
the
up
light,
here.
the promise of safety.
Oh, this doesn't look too bad. Just 2 7-health spiders. Okay, this might be a problem. Web. Good.
Dazed.
Well, that
reeling.
Pretty much.
About to break.
He's getting stressed. Noxious Blast. Good. Zealous Accusation. Damn. Man, you always freaking go first, don't you? Sure. Should be fine. Finish him. There we are.
A trifling victory. but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, so we're actually out of inventory room.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We're just going to fill up our light for one last time. We know that was last combat, so... Alchemy table. I'm going to wildly guess and say medicinal herbs. Go me. They did something. Experiment and figure out what is good. And nothing. I was hoping for treasure, but it'll do.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Alright, that's a pretty decent set. Not many heirlooms, though. Alright, let's see what everyone got. Claustrophobia. No idea what that does. Amateur's Armor Smith. Did you already have that? Prone to investigating the dark arts. Plus 1% crit. Okay. Too good, too bad. Well, let's return to town. It's gonna do it for the first episode.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Yep. So now we have a whole bunch more stuff to unlock. And that, well, has been unlocked. There's something terrible. There, I can feel it. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so that's going to do it for now, folks. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been your lovely host, Kelvin, signing off.